2nd and inches. On play action, here's McCarthy. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
16 yards.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. It'll be a Vikings first down. They'll put Addison in motion. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing again is McCarthy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. To the air once more is McCarthy. He's got a man. That's Felton. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now here's Aaron Jones. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Taking down at the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
That's quickly out to Jefferson. And he will score! Justin Jefferson! Touchdown, Vikings. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Devontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
I just want to rap. I just want to rap. Body area. Shorty got that body area. Here we go.
Dak's going to put it up right away. To the outside. Catch made by Pickens.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And look out there. Up ended at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 5.
A loss of 1. He's now
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Prescott now. Now a screen set up for Blue. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. A quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive, and as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And they mark down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
That is caught, and he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Here we go. Right there.
Lou, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line, and not only do they come up with a big 3rd down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up 4th down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
Prescott to throw it on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is... Wow, the decision to go pays off. scores.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession. And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play action now. It's McCarthy. This pass, right side. Going to be caught by Addison. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 31, here is 2nd and 3. And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Slot man in motion right. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Taking this one downfield for Hockenson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play for Minnesota. 37 yards. 1st and 10. Let's go. The left side, never pump by Felton. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Cowboys' 21-yard line.
They'll put Addison in motion. A run. It's Jones. Big opening up the middle. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Time, Felton. Touchdown, Minnesota. Will Reichard down on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Vikings will move out to a 14-7 lead. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This one fielded at the 15. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Yeah, there we go. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Now he'll air one out. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
On third down, Prescott. He's got that complete to Turpin. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
On second down, it's Dak. That one swung out to Blue. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Here we go, 40. Yeah! Here we go, 47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go. 47.
Prescott. This one is caught by Turpin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 26.
They'll throw again. Dak. Quick throw, taken in. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about.
And he's into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
The return starts from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And the Cowboys are going to take over just shy of midfield.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Yeah! There we go!
On the play fake. Dak headed left, buying time. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Clock to stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. It's to the left side, taken in by Jefferson. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. They'll put Addison in motion. McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
Will Reichert to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Right there. Go. Get out there. 26.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Jonathan Allen, big man from the interior, with the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And a nice job there on that return. Gives them breathing room up past the 30-yard line.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's number 40 on the season for him.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
There's that man again. Another catch.
To Justin Jefferson. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. In motion, the tight end, Jefferson. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Here down the field will fall incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Throwing again is McCarthy. He's got this on target to Addison. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Minnesota.
To the air once more is McCarthy. Get this complete. It's Addison again. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And he will do it himself. He's in. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Vikings. Riker now to add the extra point. He gets it to go. The Vikings move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Now a return coming from the 14. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
On play action, here's Dak. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On third down, Prescott forced to his right. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked up by Derek Forrest.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's second and 8.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 8. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. To the left side, and it's caught by Felton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Minnesota. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Kenny Clark He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw, it's McCarthy. This one is caught by Addison. And he's in! Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Begin here on the ground. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Damari Mathis. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Will Reichard now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
17.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
34-yard line.
Now it's Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Williams, the ball carrier. Damari Mathis on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. Come on, hey. There we go. Kill.
From the shotgun, it's down. A throw on the move is caught.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Yeah, here we go. Wide in. 26.
To throw is Dak. That's out wide to Williams.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That is incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Now it's 2nd and 1. They'll put Addison in motion. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He's got his man, Jefferson. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. James Houston in there for the sack, his 4th on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He'll get out of bounds. A gain of 8. That's going to be good enough for a first down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Here's a designed run, and that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
Down in the red zone, designed quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for, but in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. Riker now to add the extra point. He's got it. The Vikings will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. 17. Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Trying the left side, here goes Williams. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Yeah! Here we go!
On the play fake, Dak moving to his right. He's going to tuck it and go.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Williams. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, here we go!
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll go with Williams. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
Yeah, here we go.
Pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
It's a little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. Now Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
To throw is Prescott. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again.
Really nice job here by the defense, taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. Back-to-back sacks.
Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to 4th and goal.
It's nice to have a coach that in these situations say, we're going to call a play, Mike, that in essence just adds yards to the punt. So it's 3rd and a mile. Pick up as many as you can. If you pop one for the 1st down, great. But if not, you bring out the punt team, and however many yards you picked up on 3rd down, you add it on top of the punt. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Up the middle. Here's Jones. And he will be taken down. We'll see